Oh, it's Mario. Hello, Mario. What's up, dude? What you doing on stage? He's like, here's the Game & Watch gallery. I don't know what to do out here. Peace, I guess. Oh, he's not gonna do it. Anyway, hello everyone. I am the MoeChicken. Welcome to interrupt save. Play game. Yes, welcome to Game & Watch Gallery. This is a game. This might actually be the first Game Boy game I ever received. I think I got it with my Game Boy Pocket years and years ago, and what it is basically just a collection of these 4 Game & Watch games, and like both the original and the modern versions. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through them. I'm gonna play the classic, I'm gonna play the regular, and you're gonna get to see them, and it's gonna be a good time. Manhole. Alright, so let's see. So we will start with... Let's start with the classics and then move on to the modern versions. So, if you're not at all familiar with what a Game & Watch is, Game & Watches are sort of like... they were these old game systems released by Nintendo that they were ostensibly portable clocks. But their other big feature about them, that's where the watch part comes from. Their other big feature is that the hardware utilized the fact that there was an internal clock to make a series of sort of like time-based games out of them. And they're all very simple, and but at the same time very diverse. Like, there are all kinds of different games out there. And I think that they're super cool. I actually collect some of them. I have, let's see, what do I have? I have a copy of Octopus. I have one of the Super Mario Brothers ones. I have Donkey Kong 3. I have, what else? I have Ball. I'm forgetting one. I have some other ones. But I just think, like, as a concept, it's such a cool idea to have just these like really simple games. The only goal is ever just to just keep going as long as you can, and I think they're wonderful. And so I was first introduced to Game & Watch games thanks to Game & Watch Gallery, which I think the only reason I bought it was at the time I wanted a Game Boy, and I needed like a game to play on my Game Boy, and this game had, I think, just come out maybe when I got my Game Boy Pocket, and I was like, okay, well, I will get this one, and then once I've got an idea of like some other games that I might want, Phil McGee, boo. Once I've got an idea of some other games I might want, I will get those. And it's cool. It's just, I don't know, they're just fun games, so we're gonna play them. So if you haven't figured out yet what the goal here is, you're just trying to keep the people from falling in the water. You have three misses possible, and once you reach 100, it slows down again. And I don't know if this was in the original or not. I think that if you reach 200, you get one of your misses back. But as you can see, the top row and the bottom row are actually moving at slightly different rates. And so you just kind of have to, like, there's a lot of like figuring out, you know, which one do I do first, and like, it's just so much fun. I love these games. Boo. All right, well, there you go. I lost. Is it gonna give me a hint? Yeah, hit. Pedestrians on the top and bottom step alternately. Don't mistake which will step first. So the game tries to give you hints. So the way that this game is set up as well is that, like, depending on how you do, once you get, I think, over 200, you get an additional piece of information opens up, usually explaining kind of like some background to like one of the other Game & Watch games. So the modern versions are, first of all, graphically more interesting, and they're also very strongly branded with like Mario stuff, and they're usually easier. So in this case, we have Yoshi, and unlike in the original, Yoshi can actually he places the manhole covers, and someone can jump on them without them losing immediately. The downside being is that, first of all, the characters actually do move at different speeds. They're not just like in the regular version. Oh, doggone it! Oh well, messed up. In the regular version, everybody moves at the same rate. They're just offset from each other. In this one, they actually can move differently. We might see him. Every once in a while, Mario will run by, and he's actually faster than everyone else. So you have to kind of you have to keep everything going. And there's also a little bit of fall time. So like when that Toad started to fall, I just did it right there. You can kind of catch them a little bit. And it's so no! Doggone it! It's nerve-wracking. I'm at 98 though. I'm almost there. Yeah, there we go. So I hit 100, which means things will slow down a little bit again. And these games are so much fun. I'm really excited to be playing this. This is something that I've wanted to do for a series for quite a while. And I just wasn't sure like how to present it, you know? Cause like it's a weird thing to show off like Game & Watch games, right? Like it's a, you know, there he is. Okay, yeah, so you can see Mario runs a little bit faster. Oh, there he is again. And you just kind of have to keep up. You just have to keep up. It's nerve-wracking. Oh no, no Mario. Oh Mario, he ruins everything. Freaking Mario. No. Okay. I want to make it to 200 so I can get a life back. No. Oh, Mario fell. Oh, 179. Boo. Oh, it was close. All right, I'm gonna play it on normal, and see if I can make it to 200. So like, yeah, if you can make it to 200 settings, you will unlock a different thing. And so I want to at least unlock one in this first episode so I can show you what I mean. I was also a little disappointed to find out, as I mentioned, this was my first Game Boy game. It looks like the battery memory has failed because I know I had unlocked some things before. So completely fresh right now, but yeah, like I think what impresses me so much about Game & Watch games is how they were able to make games that were like very simple, but also like really replayable. So you think about things like Tiger Electronics games. I remember when in the 90s, my friend up the street had a couple of Tiger Electronics games, and it was often a situation where it's like things were kind of like muddy on the screen, and like sometimes it was hard to figure out what you're supposed to do or like how you could move. But with Game & Watch games, it was always immediately obvious what you could do, where you were going, what your goal was, and that's pretty cool, I think. I rather like that. And the fact that there are, again, so many, there's like 70 or 80 of them, is really cool. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Plus, I mean, obviously Game & Watch is where Mr. Game & Watch from Smash Brothers fame comes from. And, you know, it's cool to, like, know where he's from. Although, one thing that is kind of funny about Mr. Game & Watch from, Super Smash Brothers is that he doesn't have eyes. And just about every Game & Watch game I've seen has characters with eyes. So it seems a little odd to me that for, like, their highest profile Game & Watch reference in like many years, they decided to go with something that was kind of unusual looking, but I guess they wanted him to be distinctive, so they just removed the eyes. Because like the art for these games is also really like silly. Like you probably saw it when I was playing regular Manhole a little bit ago. Like there's one part where like the little man is holding the manhole cover up with his butt, you know, and like he's got this big dumb smile on his face, and it's just a good time. It's just a good time. So we're gonna play them, and I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope that people out there might be interested in Game & Watch as a result of this, because I think they're super fun. The only downside to them, of course, is that they're super old. Like I mentioned that I have a copy of Ball. I have that copy of Ball as I bought it secondhand, but it was a remake made specifically for like Club Nintendo. So it was actually made, you know, within the past several years, and it was just an exact replica of how it was made back then. So it's authentic. Like it's still playing using the same like liquid crystal display and stuff like that. It's just made with like modern circuitry and stuff. But like my Octopus one, unfortunately you can't play it because the screen got warped. My copy of the Super Mario Brothers one works reasonably well, although that's a good example of one that's kind of like hard to figure out what you're supposed to be doing. And then my copy of Donkey Kong 3 just doesn't close properly, so like the battery doesn't really stay in place and stuff. You know, I mean, I'm working off of technology that's like 40 years old, so what are you gonna do? But I don't know, I just think these things are so neat. And again, the fact that there are, I know I keep saying this, the fact that there are so many, and they were able to come up with like so many ideas for games that were just based off of like a clock, effectively. You know, just like a simple, you know, ticking clock, and they made games out of it. Super cool. So I'm honestly pretty lucky that this happened to be my first Game Boy game. I'm going on a little bit longer than I expected to, admittedly, with this easy mode. Everything is so much easier on easy mode because everything moves slower. Just a lot easier to handle everything. I guess we could go ahead and lose so I could show you the thing, but I kind of don't want to. That's the other thing, is I get really competitive with Game & Watch. Like, I'll play these things for, like, hours at a time just because I don't want to stop. I'm like, I think I can do just a little bit better. I want to go some more. I want to play a little bit more. It's just fun. I love it. I love Game & Watches. I mean, that's always been a thing with, like, Nintendo, is that they're great at coming up with games that are simple enough to be, like, understood, like, at a glance, you know? Like, you can figure them out with very little effort, but they're super fun. Like, they're just consistently super fun and charming, and I love the fact that for all the modern ones, they have, like, you know, their familiar Nintendo characters, like, we got Yoshi, and we got Toads, and we got Donkey Kong Jr., WoW Jr., instead of, like, the familiar tie-wearing DK. It's just so cool. So cool. Alright, if I get to 400, we'll stop. Because I'm fairly certain you get something for reaching 400. I couldn't remember if it was 200 or 400. I think it's 400. So we will see. We will see. I hope y'all are enjoying this exciting Game & Watch action. So cool, Game & Watch, so cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go, go, go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, so that's 400, so I'm just gonna let people die now. Get in the water.
Yoshi's like, oh no, I failed. I failed. Oh no, I failed again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I failed again.
Mario's mad. Alright, so do I get a thing? Yeah, gallery corner is now open, so you can open the star panels, but not those with a question. Yeah, okay, so what this is the gallery corner. So I got manhole, modern, here we go. Ball, okay. Released 4/28/1980. First Game & Watch game, juggle the balls, but don't drop them. So it's just kind of cool. It's like you can learn things, and it's like a great game, and man, I hope y'all like it. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's going to care about Game & Watch Gallery, but we're going to play them. We're going to play all the games, so that's going to be it for today. I am the MoeChicken. This has been Game & Watch Gallery. Thanks for stopping by.